In my 20 years of life so far, I have worked a total of 2 jobs. 3 if you count the job I had for literally 4 days before I just quit and told the manager it wasn't going to work out for me. My first job was at a self-serve yogurt shop. Literally the easiest job in the world. But when I started, it was mid-COVID times and self-serve became served for. You would have to stop what you were doing in the kitchen and sprint to the door to wait for the customers to come up so they could tell you what yogurt flavors they wanted and the amount they wanted in the cup. Most customers were very understanding and patient. Meanwhile, there was always those specific people who had a problem with everything you did. I remember having one customer come up to me and I said my daily ritual of questions. "Hello, let me know whenever you're ready and I will get everything started for you. Did you want your cup a 4th way full, halfway, or almost full today?" And then I would have to drop their cup off at the counter and run around the chocolate case to see if they wanted any toppings in their cup. Only this customer didn't make the process so easy for me. Before I could even finish my sentence, they cut me off almost immediately to start telling me what flavors they wanted and then crossed their arms as if I was supposed to just know that was what they wanted before having to tell me. I began pouring their flavors into the cup and they kept slowly peering over my shoulder. I don't want it swirled that way. I want it swirled on the sides. So I got a new cup and tried swirling it around the sides. Wrong! I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure what you mean by on the sides of the cup. I want you to take the yogurt and swirl it around the cup. Like around the bottom brim of the cup and stack it on top. Ugh! No, I want it like this. So they snatched the cup from me and start swirling the yogurt to show me how they wanted the yogurt specifically. And they started stacking it up in a straight line around the sides of the cup. Like, I'm sorry, but that is not what swirl around the sides means in the slightest way. After they demonstrated their yogurt philosophy, they proceed to throw away the cup and then make me do it myself all over again when they literally already had all their yogurt flavors in the said cup. Another time I had a bad customer encounter was with this older woman who was always snobby, but a regular customer we saw often. At least, that was before this encounter. It was a super slow day, and I believe she was one of our first customers of the day. I had walked outside like I always did to wait for her to come to the counter to start the daily ritual of questions and serving yogurt. Only this time she came to the store with a heavy load of attitude for no reason at all. I told her good morning and asked what kind of yogurt flavors she was thinking of ordering today, and she told me that she comes in so often that I should know the answer by now. I wasn't sure if she was joking or not, so I laughed and kindly replied with having a bad memory myself, but she was not having it. So she kept poking at me with small comments, and I did start to get a bit annoyed with her behavior. And then, she called me a certain word I was not very fond of. I'm sorry, ma'am, but if you need more time to think of what flavors you would like, I can give you a minute. You're just wasting my time, you I looked at her and I told her with the straightest and coldest face I have ever given someone, and said, I may be a but at least I'm not on the brink of extinction such as yourself. And I threw her cup away and I got my manager out to come deal with her. And I was surprised I didn't get in any sort of trouble for saying something back to her, but I was grateful for being able to say my piece and leave the situation with her jaw on the floor. This was just 2 of the many stories I have of my first job ever. So I'm gonna have to make a separate video for my current job and all the horror stories I have of there so far. Cause believe me, there's a lot. I wanted to make these stories into its own series because there's so much lore into that yogurt shop, it's crazy. But I hope you all enjoyed this quick story, and I am so happy to announce that we have officially hit over 100 subscribers. Thank you all so much for your support. It means so much to me, and I feel so accomplished and privileged to be able to make content that so many of you enjoy and support me with every day. I enjoy reading your comments and making these animation videos so much, and I hope to keep growing as a channel and getting better at it the further along I can. Anyway, thank you so much again, and I love you all so much. See you in the next video. Bye.